Give me my theme music.
Unfollow me.
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 I ain't really want you to follow me anyway.
You got too much drama. Say that drama for your mama.
Keep that riffraff off my timeline. You and everybody you in cahoots with can unfollow me. Follow us.
Period. On all of them, okay? All social media. Unfollow me.
Y'all, we sorry.
I almost spit my water out.
It never gets old.
That was the wrong time to take a drink.
It never gets old.
Hey, y'all.
We had a little bye week, y'all, but we
Not
back.
a bye week.
We
Like, we
athletes out
ballers.
here. We athletes out here.
We athletes.
Child.
Champions. But yeah, guys, life happens, and that's exactly what happened. Life and death.
Oh, my God.
Moment,
You know
moment of silence for the boogie.
Moment
Yeah.
of silence. Big Boogie Man. Girl,
Turn up.
I throw something at Columbia.
y'all, they
too.
say check on your strong friends.
Yeah, but when your strong friend a clown, then what happened?
What do you do?
happened?
What do you do?
What do you do? TD Jakes.
What do you do?
I told her like yesterday, day before yesterday. I said, how do I check on you? Like, what do I do?
Just say a prayer. That's all I got right now.
Yeah.
The wound is fresh.
Yeah.
Reality it's like once you're actually living your life, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's when it really hits.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because it's still I'm in the shock phase right now,
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned.
Oh, Lord. It's the stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I
good.
appreciate everybody reaching out. I finally got around to looking at all the messages I had yesterday while we stayed in bed till 1 with the baby, and we just finally caught up on rest because he didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to go anywhere. So I was able to really go through the messages, and they were very, very, very touching. And so thank you, everybody. Thank you for being patient with me. And thank you for just standing in the gap. Freedom prayer team, they were on it the entire time. They are the prayer team. So yeah.
Yeah.
But, Shanna Lee, she reached out. She brought food. Some of them, the members of the prayer and care team, they reached out and came to the funeral. She was there, they sent a nice big plant. So shout out to y'all, Freedom Prayer Team. Pastor Rob reached out, all y'all. Thank y'all. Again, sorry for the delay, but I know y'all understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freedom
It's
showed out.
understood. Yeah.
And Granny Jean, a heart to serve.
I love my granny. Love her.
Showed
Love
out.
her.
Her and Miss T. I said yes, Miss T.
Okay.
I want to be like them when I grow up, for real.
Yeah.
They came
Yeah.
up
Just
there.
just crashing funerals.
They
Yes.
brought the word. They brought the word. They said, "Oh, hey, ain't nobody preaching."
She said, I know they looked and waited, and they went on up there.
Yeah. She said, "I'm gonna go ahead and get my walker and just
They both got their little walker.
let me sachet on that picture of this podium."
Sashayed.
And I'm gonna say some words. I had to tell her daughter about herself. I said, your mother's out here just
Delivering
Yeah,
eulogies.
delivering eulogies from people she don't know. I know her heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
though.
She has a
It
heart
was good.
to serve.
She does have a heart to serve. That's my lady though.
Shout out to her. I said, thank you. I said, thank you so much, Granny. She said, yes.
She
Send me
said
a picture.
prayer goes without saying. I remember when I
Yes,
asked
she
her, I was
said-
like, "Hey, Granny," because she's the prayer warrior.
Yeah.
she will intercede right at that moment. So when I
She
said,
said
"Granny,"
that go
hey,
without saying.
yeah, she said that go without saying.
Yeah, she
I
said
pray
that's
for her.
automatic.
Yeah, she said I pray for her regardless.
That's
I said,
automatic.
You know what? I don't know why I be tripping on Vernia because who? Oh, that's her
Jean.
real. That's her real name, y'all.
Vernia Jean.
that's her first name. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, my granny, she don't play.
Yeah,
she
she
don't
said-
play. And once she call you hers, it's up. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's my grandbaby.
That's
I'm
my
gonna
baby.
go ahead and pray for her. Period.
She said, I said, thanks. She said, go ahead and see me a picture of that baby. I said, you got it. You got it. But yeah, it was, it was nice seeing everybody and, you know, all that. But anyway, we back.
We're back.
So, let's get to it. What were we talking about?
We're talking about, and it's funny and that it came at this time
Right.
to talk about how to check on your friends, how to check on your people. When you ask, "Are you okay?" You know.
Right, this has been in our notes.
Yeah,
even
it's been in
before
our
all
notes.
this.
It's like, because I'm a good universal. I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
And I think I talked about it in our last podcast where it's like your therapist tell you like, okay, what happens if you tell your people, the people that care about you, what happens if you tell them that you're not okay?
Right.
Like what's so bad about telling them that you're not okay? Telling them the truth.
Right.
So, what happens when you tell the truth? When you tell
What do you
people
do?
like what are your expectations? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's a good question.
it's very loaded too because everybody's different. Everybody's unique,
gonna
right?
say,
Like
it
what works
depends.
for me may not work for you, and vice versa for Jaquita. So it's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And how do you respond to that when you're not okay? Do you just give the good? Yeah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm all right.
Do you recognize that you're not okay?
Yeah.
If you're really not okay.
That's a good one.
Because sometimes I just be going through life.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
I got
just another
things to
day.
do. Yeah. So I'm like, I'd be like, it could be worse. And that's usually my mentality. Like,
Yeah.
there are people going through worse things. I don't feel stressed. But people are like, are you stressed? I forget where I was at. Maybe the doctor or something. And they're like, are you stressed? I was like, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm just doing regular stuff that regular people do. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's life.
Yeah,
we
I
all
mean,
got bills. We all got this.
exactly.
We all got that. It's hot for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I mean, this is just something that we're here on earth dealing with because Adam and Eve decided to sin in the garden. So, I mean, we can't really do much about it because we all gonna be in the same therapist office.
Yeah.
You know? But, I guess, people really do want to know.
Yeah.
And I don't, sometimes I don't feel like all the sentimental stuff. Like, I'm like, let's just
get
table
past that
this.
part. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just get past that part.
Yeah.
because today ain't the day. So, yeah, I'm good.
I'm not that vulnerable. I'm not like, I'll tell you surface like, man, work is hard or
Right.
you know,
give a
this and
blanket
that.
statement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not that vulnerable to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because what is
Same.
this? What happens? What happens next?
Yeah.
They can't solve it. Obviously, everybody's going to pray for you. So it's like, what am I telling you for? What can you do for
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like you. I'm like, okay, good. Well,
And
just
also,
pray for me.
I want to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
No, it just in an era where the sin of gossip is so bad. Like, you kind of also
Yeah.
don't want to trust people with it's
much.
sensitive
You
information,
right. Yeah.
vulnerable information about
Yeah.
yourself. Not worrying about if they're gonna go and tell this person and that person. And
No, you're right.
yeah, so I understand why a lot of people, including myself, would keep things like that
Yeah.
to yourself, right?
Yeah, you're right.
But on the flip side,
See you on the flip side.
see you on the flip side. As a 9, as an Enneagram 9, and a very emotional person, I have had to realize that I have to share when I'm going through something. And as Granny Jean says, whatever they take with that information, they want to do me harm or do something nasty to me, like that's between them and God.
That's true.
But if I got to get something off my chest, if I got to tell people that are close to me, that care about me, that I'm not okay, like I should have the space and freedom to tell y'all that I'm not okay.
And I just
agree
thought
with
about though,
Yeah.
like I guess doing that, like letting people know if you're not okay, it'll give them some context.
Right. For
Let's
how
say
you're
you like
behaving.
like if you snap at them, but at least they know like okay, she's in a state right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that actually I just got that revelation. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Come on out.
Okay, Pastor Rob.
Yeah, thank you, Holy
exactly.
Spirit.
But yeah, it gives people some context to like if there's something going like if like what's going on with her.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
she?
she's
Why
off
is she?
today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's actually another way to look at it. Like letting people know, okay, look, if I snap, I don't mean it. I'm experiencing blah 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 right now, or right now I'm just going through it.
Yeah.
So that actually has a benefit.
Yeah.
Other than you know, you're not wanting to get into, okay, let's talk about it. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Just, you know, giving people a heads up, and that'd be a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. Y'all.
What do you guys think is like a good way to approach, I guess, approach people when you're like when they say that they're not okay? Like for someone like me, if I were to say, you know, hey, I'm not doing okay, I'm not all right, like what would be your kind of steps to, you know?
I would ask them, how can I show up for you right now? What would you prefer me to do? Like where we are, like if we're in person,
Right.
or if it's like you're texting, like, okay, you know, do you want to meet up? Do you want to have a conversation? Can I send you something?
Yeah.
Uber Eats, will some ice cream make you feel better?
Yeah.
I think presenting options to that person, to see what the best way is to go about it, because sometimes one day they might want ice cream, or one day they just might not want to be bothered.
Yeah.
You know, it just might depend on the day and the situation.
I've had that situation before. I had a friend kind of tell me, you know, she wasn't doing okay. And I just asked, do you want to talk about it? Like, do you want to tackle this right now? Do you just want me to know that you're not okay? And then maybe, you know, open up later when you're ready. But do you have like the mental and emotional capacity to go ahead and hash it out? And like, I'm here if you're ready for it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because if a person that you care about is not okay,
Yeah.
then it's something that you should want to know.
There's a flip side to that too. Because with that same friend, I found myself like dumping some things on her too. And I had to like take a step back and be like, hey, do you have the emotional capacity to deal with what I'm, you know, with what I need to talk about, with what I need to address with you? If not, we could talk about it later, but I just want to make sure. And that was a good learning lesson for me on how to tackle those types of conversations, difficult conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, ma'am? Because you're making a
Are
face.
you okay?
No. I was thinking, just about how, just most recently, like how I could show up for you. And I remember, like, even before this situation had happened, like I remember you saying, like, I handle things differently. You're not like a big crier. You don't really like want to, and I can identify with that. Not making the situation about me or my experience at all, but I just remember thinking, like, I didn't want anybody around me. I didn't want anybody just sitting and rubbing my hair.
I don't.
And just, hey, I just wanna, and then you know, or people like just showing up to my home,
Yeah,
or
I
like,
don't want that
yeah,
either.
you weren't answering your phone, so I just came over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah.
So I
People mean well.
Yeah, and
you know?
you know they mean well, but then like in the moment it can cause you to have a reaction. And I remember thinking about that, like I just didn't want to be that person to just be showing up at your house unannounced, although I don't do that. But like, you know, is just a message like, hey, like whenever you're ready, like just I just want to make sure you're okay. I just want to check in. Like, is that enough? Or like do you kind of, would you be okay with people? I don't think you would, though. I feel like I know you well enough to know that I just can't just pulling up to your house. So like, hey, girl, I'm here. I just, I just want to be.
You want to make? I'm here.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. I just wanted to let you know
And
that.
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
But it's not something that's in my top 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, I don't want company.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want, like, I barely want to eat right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's not, because it's not on my mind.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so I'm like, obviously I have a little baby now. And literally my attention goes to her pretty much all day. And I didn't want her to feel a change. And then I always want to maintain her schedule and her routine.
Yeah.
If I was, you know, if like this is a crucial stage to where we're establishing her routine, and I didn't want anything to deter me from that. Like that was my main focus and has been. So yeah, no, the message when like people are like, hey, whenever you're ready, I understand. You don't have to respond. Like that is perfect for me because I feel like, for one, people are taking into consideration like my preferences.
Yeah.
You know,
That shows true love and respect for you and your boundaries and just what we know about you too.
Yep.
So I think that's the answer, right?
That's the
Like,
answer.
just make sure you know enough or can respect your friend or person that you are trying to care for enough to know what their preferences might be, and maybe ask someone that's close to them, like how do they normally handle? How do they normally deal? Like, you know, if they are in do not disturb, but they don't like respond to anything, and I'm like, okay, I know Kalundra well enough to know she's not no person that's gonna try to harm herself or anything like that. So I knew that it's like, okay, I'm gonna just back up, and whenever she's ready, we're good.
Yeah.
But say, for example, for just a random person that you're meeting, like, you know, as a person on Fresh Impressions at Freedom, if you meet somebody and you connect with them and you text them and they're like, oh man, I'm really going through, and I'm like, okay, what's next? How do you
Girl, you gotta leave it in God's hands.
how you do this? how you do this, Lord? Because part of me is like, yes, I wanna show up, I wanna intercede, I wanna pray, I wanna be helpful, but also like I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be like, well, tell me what's going on, tell me everything. It's like maybe they just, you know, just wanted to let somebody know that, hey, I'm not all right.
Yeah, pray
But
for me.
yeah, and just pray for me and leave it at that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the next question is like, okay, like what's the appropriate response to I'm not okay?
I think to avoid overthinking it and over processing on what your next step should be, just ask. I think people would appreciate how would you like to move forward? You know, I think people would appreciate that. Especially if you're dealing with someone that you're not very close to, that you don't already know the answer.
That you don't know. It's like it's different when it's people that you know, because you know how they might handle trauma or just major things happening in their life. Sometimes they'll kind of go into their shell, but you know that they're going to be okay.
Right.
But for people that you've never had any real interaction with, and you're trying to not necessarily like represent freedom in such a way, but like you're trying to be a good
community
church
trying to be a good community member or trying to build community with someone, and it's like, okay, what's the appropriate what's the appropriate amount of reach that you have here that you can be like, okay, I want to be a presence in your life, but I also realize I don't automatically have that place in your life because I don't know you and you don't know me and you don't know, you know, I mean, obviously my intentions are pure, but you don't know that.
Right.
Like, so it's like you want to be respectful, but also try to
be there.
Be present. Like I want to be present for other people. Like I'm present for the people in my life that I love.
Yeah.
So
a questionnaire will be good when you first meet people.
A checklist, if you will.
Because
I'd be like, hey, just check here how you
relationship.
like to handle stuff, and then I'll just refer to this in my handy dandy
Google form.
Give me a
Send
Google
out a
form
Google
and just tell
form.
me how you prefer. Do you prefer text? Do you prefer a call? Because there's some people that don't like texting. Just call me. And then there are some people who don't like calls.
And you'll never please everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. You're right. It really is the thought.
place.
It's the thought that counts. I think
they'll
that's,
learn after. I mean, you'll learn after the first time. Like if it happened. Like some people, it don't happen very often too, right? But if it does happen, you're like, okay, well, I know next time this is how they want. You know, if there's a next time.
Right.
Hopefully there's not, but you know, life. But yeah, I have this conversation a lot with people, and I try to remind them that everybody's different because people want you to be like them, and they want you to be like, yeah, come over, yeah, do this. You know, just because you want that. Because I had a friend before, and she was upset that nobody called her, you know, during a certain time. And I said, we have to think about it. I said, I'm the opposite of you. And maybe that person assumed that that's how you are.
Yeah.
Or like you're at the hospital. For example, I knew somebody that I used to be friends with, and their kid went to the hospital. They're mad because nobody had come up there. And I said, well, if it was me and my kid was in the hospital, I need to focus.
Yeah.
I don't need extra thousands of people, especially people I'm not close to.
Yeah.
Or
They got
family.
questions and
It's just
all the
it's a
extra
lot.
commentary, and sometimes that can create fear in folks. I'm like, I gotta
exactly.
focus. I gotta talk to God
Yep.
and
our influences
and
are
the
crazy.
doctors. Yeah. So it's like I totally get that. Absolutely. It's very difficult to have just a bunch of people in your space and then
just say what you want. That's what I told her. I was like, well, if you wanted people to come up here, just say that. I'm on my way.
That's me.
Yeah.
I don't like the guessing game. Like let's
Just
say what you want.
just say it.
because we grown. Like
Yeah.
a closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah.
And I'm a prime believer in that.
But you never realize how like needy, and I don't mean needy in a negative way, but you never realize how needy people are, how much people need people around them.
Yeah,
I guess
community.
maybe to keep the attention off of certain things. Whereas we're on the other end, go away. Like I don't want you here.
Yeah.
But most people are the opposite of that. So
Yeah.
it seems that way.
Yeah,
Right.
it does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we kind of end up gravitating towards,
Towards who's similar.
the people that are similar to us. Like, you know what? I know
Right.
that she needs space. She needs a break.
Yeah.
And when she surfaces, when she needs me, she'll say something. But for the people that you have or meet or come across in life that are the opposite, where they like people, thinking of them, and they're I don't want to say extroverts, but you know what I mean? Like they are people
Yeah.
who kind of prefer to have
Yeah.
a community
Yeah.
around them, and maybe
Yeah.
don't want to be left alone and stuff like that.
Rallying.
Yeah.
And that part is a little awkward for me because I just be sitting and be like, well, I guess I'll just sit in your space and I'll just look at you and you look
Right,
at me.
we
You
just
want
looking
me
at
to
the
tell you
wall.
some jokes? Because I can't sit here and cry with you because
I can't cry.
I'll do that real quick and I'll make the situation worse. So you want to laugh? You want to laugh? I can tell you a joke.
So
Or two.
call Brittany when you're ready for comedy hour.
Yeah, we're comedy hour because we're gonna kiki. Yeah.
Yeah, just different strokes, different folks.
Yeah.
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 So, but we said all that to say, are you going to tell the truth
Tell the truth.
with how you're doing? Are you going to say good out of habit or because you don't feel like elaborating?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that every time.
Yeah.
And let's see, how do you respond to how are you doing when the answer is difficult and traumatic? I mean,
It's not difficult and traumatic for me.
you get a voice note now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to utilize those more.
I love it too.
'Cause of you.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. But all of this wraps around. I think it has a lot to do with how much you trust people. And then also with just how vulnerable you're willing to be.
Yeah.
So
Vulnerability is big for this entire conversation.
yeah, for sure.
And what's crazy is that, when people are happy to share great news, like we all want to share in some great news, a little benefits, a blessing. And I liken it to, oh my goodness, like even
Liken it to.
our
Okay,
groups,
Bible.
our groups at Freedom, like, when we open, they'll be like, hey, anybody have any prayer requests? And sometimes it's a little somber. Like, some of the things people are sharing is really tough. I'm like, we got some praise reports because heart is feeling a little heavy.
Yeah.
Heart is feeling a little heavy right now.
Yeah.
Can
We lighten up the
we got
mood?
anything? Like, God woke us up this morning. Something, please. Something, please.
My health and my strength. I'm
Yes,
Yeah.
something, please.
Yeah, I feel
But
that. Yeah.
yeah, I also would like to just hope and pray that everybody is honest just about like the good things too. So we can also pray and thank
And
God.
celebrate.
Pray and thank God and celebrate for those good moments too.
Yes. Thank you for saying that. Because sometimes I'm like, is something wrong with me? Because I don't want to hear negative stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I don't hear any of the time. Unless, it's a friend, family coming to me about something, that's fine.
It's
But
real
I don't
stuff.
want to hear it.
But sometimes it's like, you got something negative every week.
It weighs so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm trying to reach it. But like, you ain't got nothing good in your life.
Nothing good.
God didn't wake
Get
God
me
didn't wake
away.
up this morning.
Get thee behind me.
God didn't
Satan.
provide for you
Yeah.
because there's got to be something.
You
Has
still
to
got a
be.
job.
There's gotta
you got
be
gas
something.
in your
You got a
tank.
car. You here. I'm still here.
Oh.
I'm
Still here. But seriously, yeah, talk about the positive too. Like, because although, there's a lot always on social media, people don't want to hear the good stuff. No, there are people out here that
Yeah,
want to
like
hear
I want
the good.
to want to celebrate your wins. I want to know how God has moved in your life too. Because
Yeah.
whenever I'm praying, God, I know that you're moving. I know that you're doing things. And sometimes it helps for other people. Like I know, like you say, check on your strong friends. Strong friends need to hear
The
good
testimonies.
things. Yeah, testimonies and positive things that have happened in your life too. Like although I want to share in your burden and carry the load and pray for you and things, but it's like whenever the good things are happening, tell me about that too.
Yeah, like you say, they were overcome by the word of their testimony.
See?
That's a good motivator right there. If
Yeah.
I'm here, I know if I'm hearing things are going good in your life and God is still working, then it's possible.
Yeah.
For me,
I
it's
want to
possible.
attach myself to.
It's possible.
I want to attach myself to you because good things are happening around you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
So you
so-
somebody I want to be around.
Yeah, because if you over here boohooing every time we talk, like,
Don't bring that over here.
that's contagious.
But it's such a thin line though, because it's like you want to be considerate and
yes,
so you
yeah.
like if y'all sad or whatever, you can come to us.
No, yeah, but
Let's
people
make
gotta
that
know
clear.
you
But
and
you
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we ain't saying that you just got to be hunky dory.
I'm like, let me just make that clear real
right,
quick.
No,
Yeah,
you're
oh,
right.
yeah,
You're
like-
right, because people take your word.
They'll
I
take
know.
it and twist it. Yeah.
Like, no, still share your burdens, but like you said, like a habitual, not habitual, like just every week is always something
said
like,
it
dang
strong,
man,
too.
I'm like, I pray, I'm like, I've been praying for you, like I've been like, you mean nothing good.
My prayers ain't reaching.
My
as
prayers
good.
ain't reaching.
I stood outside for these prayers.
We've been praying in the group for you, and ain't nothing. I'm still going. It's like, well,
Still
just
carrying on.
like, can we?
Still carrying
Yeah,
on.
it's like, can you put your trust in the Lord, please? Like, and like now, this Bible in the scripture in the day and all the things like it's.
Ooh, I'm so behind.
Oh,
too,
girl,
girl.
like
Me too.
it's
gonna be Bible in 2
literally
years for me.
it's repetitive. You gotta, I mean, not repetitive, but you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
it's the same kind of underlying tone. It's like you gotta be
Yeah.
obedient. You gotta trust God, and you have to make
exactly.
sure. Yeah, you gotta make sure you bring it to Him. It's like, and you gotta believe that whatever it is that you're going through, like He's already written it out. Like you're fine. You're
Exactly.
going to be fine. You just gotta trust that it's going to be
Yep.
fine. And that part just always kind of breaks my heart sometimes whenever you are trying to not necessarily just bring somebody out of something that's dark, but it's like I just want you to see that like I just want you to connect to the same God that I know.
Yes.
Oh Lord, I'm about to
Can't you see? Brittany tearing up.
Yeah, girl.
We need some tissues right now.
Usher. Usher, come
Jonathan.
through. Girl, let it out. This is a
Jonathan.
good little session. Jonathan, come
Jonathan,
bring
bring
these-
Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it.
I'm
Cut it.
done.
Cut the show. Cut the show.
Cut the show.
But no, for real, like it's like dang, like because I've been in that position before, and it's like, don't you see? Like, it's written. You got to pray in the spiritual realm. Like it's already done, but you got to bring it down and
Yeah.
just know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like whatever you need, like it's gonna happen as long as it aligns with God's will. And that's another thing for me. Like I always find myself praying God's will, even if
Yeah.
it's not something that I agree with, but because I understand that His will always prevail. Like
Yep.
there's nothing I can do, so I might as well get on board with His will.
That's been
Yep.
me lately. I
know?
cannot change anything. I'm just living in the circumstances that I'm given and just making the best out of it and just trying to not, doubt God or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's literally where I've been, like unmovable, I guess. Like I can't,
Unshakable.
you can't even, I don't know, you can't even shake me up at this point.
Yeah, it's like whatever. You know?
I think that also comes with age too.
Yeah,
That also comes with age and
an
experience.
experience. Yeah, because we tried. I mean, we know.
We're getting to where our parents,
Ooh,
that
Lord.
faith that our parents have.
Yeah,
That I think that's kind of where we're.
we are getting there.
Does that mean we're old?
Yeah.
I need whatever Grady Jean got.
Yeah.
That's unshakable.
No,
Yeah.
for
It's
real.
unshakable. I said,
It's sure.
yes.
It's a sure thing,
it's
like
it's
Miguel.
a sure thing.
You be
Yeah.
hash.
Yeah.
But
I'll be
we're
there,
headed
but
there.
yeah.
Like our steps are,
Order.
are ordered. But we're headed there.
Oh, not as a little praise break on the pod. Praise on the pod. Shout.
When I think about Jesus,
And
what He's done for me. When I think about Jesus,
And how He set me free, I can dance all night. It was worth it. Let me work it.
girl, you know what?
Medea.
Cut it, TB.
You know what?
Got
was
it, Tyler.
Medea. It was Medea. Yes, exactly.
You know what?
But yes, guys, like, we have entered a space.
Yeah.
Like, I just lost my dad, and like, we'll see how it will be. But right now I'm just like, okay, Lord, like it's y'all have heard me talk about my dad before, so y'all know how that goes. But it's still just surreal. However, I know that the Lord will take care of me.
Yeah.
And I'll see him again one day
Exactly.
in all of the foolery that he has. But,
And all the shenanigans.
He
the
couldn't.
shenanigans.
It's like we will live to shenan again.
Right. I love that.
Yes.
Shenan again.
Yes.
But we talk about when we said, do we really want to hear what they have to say? if it's not good. We did talk about that, right?
Yeah, well, sort of.
Okay.
Because I was saying, like, I want to hear about the good stuff too. Like, like you said, like when it's week after week and you trying to check
Equal
in on
doses.
somebody, and it's like, come on out there.
Equal
There's
doses.
there's nothing good that you like. I'm just trying to. I just want to be helpful. Like, is there something that you can thank God for? Something. There's got to be something.
Is there a remnant?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say like he woke you up this morning. Like you got to get there yourself. But still, it's like, is there something?
Right, because I can convince you.
Yeah, I
You
can't.
ain't
Yeah, I
convinced.
can't convince you. All I know is what
You
I
ain't
know.
convinced?
All I know is
I
what
guess
I
you
know.
are living in a trash world, okay? Whatever. But no, that's facts though.
But
And,
yeah, like when people are asking, you just want to trust that they're genuine and
yeah.
like just if you feel like you can be truthful and just say whatever's on your heart, whatever's not okay, and like like I would assume the person asking truly wants to know, like, because for me, if I don't care to know, I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah.
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 Y'all, I do this thing, and I started last year, where like when I'm going through something real heavy, I'll make a note about it. So I know when I make it to the other side, I go back and I reference that note like, dang, you was really going through it right here, but now, you're in such a better place. And it helped me like see perspective, like, dang, I was really tripping about that. But now look, I didn't forgot all about it. It's so far in the past. It
Yeah.
was so small to me.
Yeah.
And I literally have notes, and I'll just go back to them, and I'll just go back. I'll set a reminder and go back and reference them. Like, you remember when you was tripping about that?
The Bible app has a little prayer section, and I used to type in my prayers in there, and then they have a button where you click if it's been answered, and it says answered.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it does.
I wonder if it's like if there's like a data type thing, because I would love to just
I
be
bet.
able to just look and just see just
Oh, you mean like a spreadsheet? Like you can export
Stop!
it to a
Spreadsheet
Stop
in her
it.
prayers.
I just want to see the data.
Answered,
I just want to see the
Export,
data, because
answered,
sometimes
unanswered.
I forget. and I'm like, I remember the big stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
God brought me through grief, and it's still bringing me through lots of things with with my brother and things. So like I'm grateful for the big stuff, but there's other small things. Like I remember praying for the job that I have now.
exactly.
And like
Ooh,
I have it, and you
Been
like
there.
you gotta remember what you asked God for.
No, you ain't lying.
Well, start now.
Yeah.
Start now. You create the data.
Yeah, I gotta create the data. I have some in my notes app where I'm just like, oh Lord, thank you. Lord, thank you.
Oh, Lord,
like,
thank
oh Lord, thank you. Thank
Got
you.
me over this
And
one.
I guess,
Check.
because it took me a while to get to your will be done. Like it took me a minute to be like, whatever it is, like whatever the outcome, God, thank you. Like if you don't do anything else, you've done enough.
Hallelujah and how.
Right.
Yeah. And I think it's okay to be like, okay, well, he didn't, he didn't take me through this one yet, but I know it's coming. Like
Right.
I can't put a check mark on this one. But
What's that song? But I know it's coming.
I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming.
Yeah. That's a little rap right there.
Okay.
But I know it's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
But I
know it's coming.
But I know it's coming. But I know it's coming.
Oh yeah, it get us rowdy in freedom.
Okay.
The freaks come out.
The freak.
I don't have to see it. But
It's
I know
a
it's
term of endearment for the
It
freedom
really
freaks.
is.
It really is.
coming.
really
Yeah.
is.
They like what?
I love it personally. I don't know.
The freedom freaks come out at day.
Every day.
At your funeral when we saw your,
I know
Not
freedom.
your
in
dad's
our
Put
party.
you in the grave.
Put me in the grave, y'all.
At your dad's service, we looked over and we saw all the freedom over there, and I said, "Freedom freaks come out at night."
Yeah,
Look, I didn't have to see them, but I knew they coming.
Yeah,
I know that.
they showed out. They
Showed
showed
out.
out. They had
did.
a few rows taken up.
Yeah, because some of them did meet my dad.
Yeah.
At
He
that
went to
pool
Freedom.
party I had. Well, he went a few times,
went a few
but at that
times,
pool
yeah.
party I had like back in 2021.
Oh yeah,
A lot
back
of
when
them
you
got
and Jonathan was.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
got
dated.
married like the next day.
Oh, he was.
Right.
Oh, I remember that. He was
Yeah.
so cool. Oh, he's still cool.
Oh,
JT's still
Lord,
cool. But
my
I was
dad.
like, yeah.
But that's when my dad met Jonathan for the first time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he told me, he's like, he the one.
Oh,
Yeah, because they were walking. My friend, I was like, walk her to the car. They were walking her to the car in the parking garage, and my dad was like, yeah. And then it was history.
It was
But
history.
he saw all my friends from church, and he was like, "You go to church with all of these people?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's amazing." Like he was like, "Y'all a tight knit for real."
Yeah, it's a community.
Yeah.
Kalundra
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, that's my
It's a
Instagram
community.
name, Kalundra Community.
Kalundra
But he was like, "Man, that's amazing," and he loved everybody there. Like one of my friends, he's like, "Yeah, she cool," But yeah, it was a time. The brisket nachos was a time.
Please
They
stop
took a
mentioning
long
them
time to
brisket
get done.
nachos.
But
I never had
did you
them.
get some that day? Because he took a long time. We was getting into it the whole
wasn't
time.
there.
I said,
I
you
remember, I
ain't
just remember
never
having a good time.
gotta
I
cook
had a
for
good
my
time.
party ever again.
Oh Lord! If it ain't, because Kalundra gonna have words. Okay? She's gonna have words.
Yes. He told me, well, can you go get me this pan at your apartment? I said, you mean to tell me this party was supposed to start an hour ago. Now my friends leaving because they hungry. But we ain't gonna get into all that. But
Okay.
oh my God, people had to diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
My homegirl, she had to diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
She's like, calm down, Mr. Kenyon. I said, yeah, y'all better get him.
I feel like that's like the precipice of y'all.
I was gonna say that
or
pretty
not
much
the wrong word,
described.
but that
That's
describes
it.
y'all's relationship.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Oh my
You
gosh.
getting him together and him getting together.
That part, because
Well, because sometimes you gotta gather.
regulate, like that lady
Regulate.
said. He said, "I'm about to go regulate." But yeah, how do we get here?
I don't know.
I, don't know how to
I
say
like it here.
I know it's
I know we
I like
we
it
ventured.
here.
We
I
ventured.
think I'm gonna like it here. But yes, all that. But that also leads us to our next segment. And it's crazy because a few weeks ago we brought this up. Again, it's in our notes. And I started thinking about grief groups because my friend, before she joined Missing Our Moms, which Crystal Foster leads, she was hesitant because she was like, I don't want to be in a grief group because, they just be crying, they'd be sad. But Crystal's Missing Our Moms, it's very uplifting and a great community. So I look at that one in comparison to other ones, and I'm like, okay, some people, they do more trauma bonding than anything. So what distinguishes a grief group from being just a trauma bond session each time?
And I would imagine that it's where you're sitting and you're dwelling on the loss, and the conversation is nothing but the loss.
The loss.
What I like about Missing Our Moms is sometimes it's just a walk and we're doing some physical activity and we don't mention our mothers at all. And I'm okay with that. Like, I just know that I'm in a safe space with other people that have experienced what I've experienced.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And that's enough as far as like touching on the what have you lost to bring you to this moment. It's like, no, I just want to be amongst other people that have had the same experience or similar experience that understand what I've gone through, to know that some days I don't feel like smiling, but I want to be in community with other people, and maybe we can just not smile together, but we're going to do something else. We're going to walk, or we're going to pray, or we're going to do some service, or we'll do some crafts, or we'll have something to eat. But like, the fellowship and community is what I like about a solid, good grief group versus where we just sitting and we just saying, well, I remember this time and it was too soon. She was so young, and like, cause all that's going to do is just bring me down and remind me of what I lost. And I don't want to sit and be reminded of what I lost.
Yeah.
With Missing Our Moms, I am reminded of what I've gained, right? Like, I have such a beautiful family and community now, and I've been blessed for 30 some odd years with a really great mom. And that's good. And I've been blessed to meet other women that are older than me that can be mentors who have lost their mothers either at young ages or whatever the case is. Be like, you know what? Every day ain't gonna be great, but you still have some greater days ahead. Yeah. And now I feel like one of the bigger concerns is like your mental space. Like, if you're gonna sit and continue to dwell on what you lost, like you said, trauma bonding. Like, what does that do to you? Like, what is that? How does that
help you?
Yeah, how does that help you? How does that help you move forward in life? Because I would imagine it would kind of spill over to your performance at work, or your performance as a mom or a wife or a parent, or mom, parent, whatever.
Yeah, for real.
But like, it spills over to those other areas of your life. And I can imagine if you're not performing 100% for yourself, how can you be 100% for this job or for your husband or for your children? Yeah. So you got to get that together.
Right. Because it does spill over. And I've heard stories and I've seen, where like even on, this is a good example where remember that situation, Natalie Holloway. She disappeared in Aruba. She went on a high school trip to Aruba, senior trip, and it was on a Lifetime and everything. This came out, I think I was in college, but I saw the Lifetime movie, and her mom and her stepdad, like they were doing everything they could to get this girl found. But then eventually, you know, they got nowhere. And then the mom and stepdad ended up getting a divorce because all the mom really focused on was, you know,
The grief, the loss.
yeah. And she was like, when they got into an argument, she said, "She's not your daughter." And he was like, "Wow, like she was my daughter. I'm her stepdad, but I raised her, you know?"
Right.
And so it did spill over, and unfortunately, they ended up divorcing, and they probably didn't have to get a divorce,
Right.
You know? So that's facts right there, because a lot of time, how you do one thing, you do another.
Did they find her?
No.
Oh.
Dang. I think about that a lot to this day. But yeah, it's a crazy story. She kind of just disappeared in Aruba on a senior trip. But yeah, because some people do make it their whole identity, and that's something I don't like. And I don't, and now that I'm experiencing like my own situation of grief, like I don't want people coming to me and then trying to make me sad or trying to make me like you're grieving,
cathartic, experience. You be like, that's not how I do things.
I'm not
that's
trying
not
to
how
go
I
that
operate.
route.
And I'm like, you know what? I love that girl. I love that girl so much. She's like, that's not how I do things. And you're like, yes, because everybody not meant to be just dwelling in sadness.
Like I love my dad. Like I miss him even now, even though it's not been that long. But like I don't want that to become my identity.
Right.
And even before this situation, like I knew who I was. Like I think when I hit 30 years old, I was very much sure about who I am as a person. And when you're that solid and sure, nothing from the outside can really beat you down to become something else.
Right.
And, you know, when you're whole, like Pastor Rob talked about, you know, on the sermon series today, Lauren and Cameron were whole when they came together on Love is Blind. So that's why they're able to still be married and have a kid now. Just being whole really is really crucial before you get into any serious commitments.
Right.
And just, you know, before life starts hitting. And sometimes you can't control that because life gonna hit even when you're younger. But I just don't want people to try to impress upon me sadness.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there is a period of sadness. And there's a time for every time or every season, there's a time. Every time there's a season. Ecclesiastes. But like I'm just not gonna allow that to be my identity and trauma bond and etc. It
won't be
me.
It won't be me.
Yeah, I can't. And I think I'll be like that no matter what kind of things come my way. It's not something I want to dwell on. Yeah. Or you know, just talk about all the time. You know, there are other things in life. So
yeah.
All the time.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like so if you are to join a grief group and you're out there, just kind of do your research on how you want to be a part of something. If you like what you require from that group, and what will help you or what will not help you.
Yeah, or if you plan on starting one, just know that
different levels.
Yeah, it's different levels to it, but keep in mind that the goal is to hopefully get people to still live full and productive lives, that their lives don't stop at what they lost.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like I like that Miss and I'm just gonna keep referencing because that's the only like grief group that I'm a part of, but like that makes me feel good. Like, you know, I feel like a recharge after it. And if you feel away or you walk away feeling drained or feeling like, ooh, my heart is so heavy and I got all this going on, like you might have to like sit and think about that or pray about that. And maybe, you know, the Lord will lead you to help, maybe be a catalyst for change in that group, or maybe move in a different direction to find something that's better for you. Yeah,
or start one in the little niche that you like.
Yeah. Like if y'all like to work out, just work out. Your group want to go do 5Ks, go do it. Yeah. High rocks, the whole thing.
It seems like the groups are for like honoring who you've lost, but also honoring yourself for where you are. and you can't let that go. Like, you can't get lost in, okay, let's just go celebrate life or talk about what we lost. It don't have to be that all the time.
Like clear cut.
Let's
Like,
just honor who I am now, who I'm trying to be, the people around me, while also honoring who we lost all at the same time. It seems like that's a good
balance.
a good balance of a grief group.
Yeah. That's good. It can be multifaceted.
Yeah, multifaceted. It doesn't, okay, we're just going to go celebrate and do all of this, balloon releases and things like that. It doesn't always have to be about that.
She laughing at the balloon release. You know how many balloon releases I've been to. You'd be like, oh,
People
Lord.
did so many for my
I
dad.
know.
Or the lantern or whatever with the lights. Like
That's
no
fancy.
matter the symbol, but it's just like, all right, child.
Yeah.
No, people did so many for my dad yesterday. And they even asked me after the service, like, are you coming to the balloon release?
Did you go to any of them?
Girl.
Okay. I knew you were going to go
Talking
to
about at Hot
couple.
Shots. Girl, I'm not about to go over there. I don't know what's going down. And then the other one was at some other hood place.
Girl, we was ready to get
But
just
yeah,
tell you
you
one
coming to? No, y'all celebrate how y'all need to. That's fine. Like, we did what we need to do.
I'll catch y'all.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I said,
Yeah.
and my aunt, she said she went to one of them. She said that she decided last minute. They didn't even know who she was. They didn't know she was the sister because she was thanking them for coming out. They didn't know. And then she said some people was trying to force her to be their friend. But yeah, that's just the effect of Boogie Mac, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, balloon release, that's polluting the earth anyway. So
It
I'm not being a
is.
part of that.
I'm
If it's
gonna
not
be a part of polluting
biodegradable,
the
all
earth.
these
Turtles got balloons on.
now the little ducks in the pond, they got all this oil on them.
Child.
Global warming and all that. Like,
Clogging up our earth.
get some biodegradable balloons and we'll talk.
Stop.
Because when I did my sister-in-law's gender reveal, I had to make sure them cannons was biodegradable because we did it on the beach.
Yeah.
And I said, I will not be polluting.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yes, yes. And they said, just like the quote about, like, if you haven't read a book, if you haven't found a book that you want to read, then you need to be the author. You need to write it. Here's a quote like that. Same with the grief group.
Yeah.
If you can't find a group or a community that you like to be a part of, create it. And that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. Okay.
I think this is very healing. This is
Oh.
better than a grief group.
It came at the right time.
Yeah.
At the right time. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Father God. So when are y'all starting y'all's grief group
I'm a part of a group
for
Freedom.
We're
freedom?
missing our dads.
Oh, MOD.
Oh, you be cutting
MOD.
up.
Manager on duty.
But you know what's sad? A lot of people have lost their dads. Y'all know Jonathan lost his dad 2 years ago.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law lost her dad. Like, it's just all in like a 3-year time period, 4 year time period. A lot of people, and that's something I mentioned at the funeral. I was like, all these men are dying. Like,
At your PSA.
Public service announcement.
listen, I said they're gonna get this because this is perfect.
When I tell y'all, Kalundra set the tone,
Yeah.
and everybody that follows said, and to piggyback off,
Yeah. Off of what she said.
to piggy, yeah, and people came up to me afterwards. They were like, "I'm glad you said that because my husband needed to hear that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah.
Like, it's just we didn't have granddads growing up. The last one that we had, I met him a couple of times, and he died of leukemia. My mom's dad. So, we never had, my dad didn't know his dad, and he could have, been gone. I don't know. But I think that that's something that needs to be considered and thought about, like the previous generations. It's why are they not around? Health is always a big thing, or just going and going. Because, I always reference fences. All they cared about was providing for their families, even at the expense of their health. And just not really thinking about, am I even going to be here to enjoy the fruits of my labor?
Yeah.
So I'm very passionate, especially now, that men are dying at relatively young ages.
Yeah.
So
You just want them to be around to see, their grandchildren, great grandchildren. It's like, that's crazy that now, like, I don't have my great grandfather.
yeah.
That's crazy to think about. And 9 times out of 10, it's always something. Either you have a grandfather that had a lifetime of smoking or drinking or whatever. And he, I think my Granny G's first husband, my biological grandfather, like I think he had been smoking since maybe he was
like 12.
Yeah, like
my nana.
He was a child. So for him to have lived as long as he had lived, it's like wow. But still,
It didn't have to be that way.
It didn't have to be that way. There could have been some better habits, some walking, some exercising. Instead of a beer, let's have a water.
Yeah,
those
exactly.
things. The high life for the low lives.
High life for the
Miller High Life for the
yep.
low lives. But it's just like, okay, now I tell my daddy, go to the doctor, please. Make sure that
keep Dante at that doctor.
Yeah, whatever's going on with you,
I'm not raising
stuff.
these kids by myself.
Yeah, you're not gonna leave me.
He don't mind because he's like he get PTO, he get time off, he get to get off work.
See, look
he
at the
schedule
perks,
he
guys.
schedule them during work, during working hours.
time off.
We need Brother Dante to be a spokesman.
Yeah. He be at the doctor.
The perks.
He wasn't always that way though. I think watching his dad, seeing the health issues with his dad, I think that kind of got him too.
In my little speech, I looked around and I saw him like,
Yeah. Dante gonna go to the doctor.
I said, Brother Dante.
I'm gonna
There you
tell
go.
Dante.
He's an
he go
advocate.
to the doctor more than me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
He's there more than
I
me.
know this, right?
And I got home, I said, Jonathan, when is that next appointment? But yeah, y'all, it's just so much with life. It kind of changes the more you lose people, and you're like, life is coming to an end. Especially the older you get, and you see all the people that, when you're a kid that didn't seem that old, and you're like, dang, they getting old.
Yeah.
So it's very much of like a wake up call, and then also a little sad, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just life with Lundra.
It's like your parents have habits, whether it be smoking or drinking, or maybe they don't eat well, or you got that uncle that love to smoke food, or got all these
meat.
everything smothered in gravy and stuff like that. Hey, do you can we just chat just a little bit? Like, I want to see you live for the long haul.
Let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah, let me just talk to you for a
Put you to the
minute.
side.
Like, it's good to have that in moderation, right? Like, I don't want to rob you of your joy, but let's get some broccoli. Let's get some broccoli. Let's get some fresh fruits and vegetables that don't have no extra sugar or salt or whatever else
We
on
talk
it.
about
Let's get some
yams with all the
stevia.
marshmallows
I'll
and
let
sugar.
I'll let butter and sugar
Cut
and
out the sweet tea. Let's get some stevia.
yeah. I just want you to live for a long time. And every doctor will tell you, like, most of the stuff starts with a good diet, but then once the damage is done, now you have to start introducing medications and things, and that's when our elders struggle because they don't want to be medicated, or they don't want to go to a doctor regularly. They don't want to have to pay.
Or they want to keep the habits but also take the medication.
Yeah, and like
that happens.
Thinking that'll help. Yep.
Or the exercise, and you realize that the habits that they had in their 30s and 40s because they weren't exercising then, now it's too hard to do it in their late 50s, early 60s, and it's like all you had to do was get up and walk.
Yes.
That was it. All you had to do was get up and walk, and now you can't do that.
Have y'all seen the Blue Zones thing on Netflix? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like,
What is that?
it was very motivating. So there are, like, especially in other countries, they have like the area, so they call it the Blue Zone, where people, they really walk everywhere. They have like a village. So they live to be like 100 because they walk everywhere. They grow their food. They have much better habits. They live in community with people.
Yeah.
So they call those Blue Zones.
Okay.
But y'all look it up, study
We would
it.
not have that here in America.
Girl, nah.
No, I mean they're working on it here though. Like
They are.
there are initiatives where they try to have like fresh fruits at some of the markets and stuff, especially like in Fort Worth and stuff. Like they'll have like a little
Meanwhile-
sign. This I know. Now, granted, I can't say because I'm not on any kind of committee or whatever the case is, but you can go to some little markets and stuff off Berry and in Fort Worth where you're like, oh, there's a blue zone here, meaning there's just fresh fruits and vegetables at that location.
But the little thing that's called explosive diarrhea.
Oh God!
So watch out for them
Oh
fruits and
God!
vegetables.
Yeah, the fresh fruits and vegetables
There's
that's
a-
causing
Is there a recall?
some explosive diarrhea.
But they can't
lettuce
pinpoint
and stuff
exactly
like that.
which produce it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's all Zayden eats is fruits and vegetables. That's
yeah,
it.
beware. You're in for a scare. Not just playing. It might not, and they can't really pinpoint where it is or where it came from.
Where are y'all getting this data?
I don't know. It was on the news
Where am I missing?
or
Okay, I need to watch the news.
some article I came across. But yeah, I said, oh no, let it
explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, they said explosive.
Oh my God, my poor Zayden. We just had bananas today. Dante just
Banana
had a plate full of
split.
fruit today. We just cut a watermelon today.
I feel like I'm early. We early 90s. I feel like my insides are built a little bit different.
Yeah, you're
like
right.
I still be out here eating just whatever. I'm like, Lord, if it's your will,
If it's my time, it's my time.
Because it's easier for me to snack on fresh fruits and vegetables, and like I'm trying to have solid habits now. So hey,
that's what I'm saying. Is a flip side. So on the flip side to
just
that,
pay attention and read, and we're just doing the best we can.
We just doing the best we can
I can't
because
have
you just
no
never know.
baby.
Try to do right, and people getting diarrhea.
Just make sure you drink water. I guess.
Yeah,
Just
do your
drink
best.
Water.
Take your vitamins.
Give him a little Mylanta after every time he eat fruit.
And she have your fiber.
Break it up a little bit.
But you know what, guys? This was a very healthy, mature
this is good.
conversation.
This is a good conversation.
Yeah, and we can't wait to get back to you all.